Hello, hope everyone's doing well today, and today I will be discussing the Fire Safety Code and the ways of enforcement in Slippery Rock, PA, which is my jurisdiction. So today I'll be briefly discussing the fundamental principles of education, enforcement, and engineering in the context of Fire Safety Code enforcement in Slippery Rock. We'll cover how codes are enforced, their application of new existing occupancies, organizations that determine fire resistance of building materials, testing methods for fire ratings, and the importance of these measures in inspection and code enforcement. Additionally, we'll be identifying characteristics of unsafe structures and discuss how plans review and structural control can enhance safety. We'll be first starting off, and maybe the most crucial part, which is education, enforcement, and engineering, and these are essentially a cornerstone of fire safety. And we'll first start with education, and it involves informing the public and professionals about fire safety practices and codes and requirements. Enforcing ensures compliance with these codes through inspections and penalties, and engineering involves designing buildings with fire-resistant materials and systems to prevent and mitigate fires. Now we'll be moving into the enforcement of codes, and in Slippery Rock, fire codes are enforced by the local fire department and building inspection services. These agencies conduct regular inspections, issue permits, and ensure compliance through penalties for violations. They also provide guidance for correcting deficiencies to maintain safety standards. We'll now be getting into the application of codes to new and existing occupancies. Fire codes apply to both new and existing buildings. For new constructions, plans must be reviewed and approved before any work even begins, and ensuring compliance with the current standards. Existing buildings are regularly inspected, and any updates or renovations must meet the current fire safety requirements. This continuous oversight ensures both new and old structures maintain their safety. Now we'll be getting to the organizations that determine these fire safety standards, and to start off, we'll go into the BFRL, which is the Building and Fire Research Laboratory. And we also have, on the other hand, is the NFPA, which is the National Fire Protection Agency, which is probably a little bit more familiar to most people. And these both play a crucial role in determining the fire resistance of building materials. And these organizations develop standards and conduct research to ensure materials and meet safety requirements. Now we'll be getting into tests for fire ratings, and fire tests and ratings are vital for inspections and code enforcement, and inspectors use these ratings to evaluate the fire resistance of materials and ensure buildings comply with safety standards. Materials that fail to meet these standards must be replaced and upgraded with new ones that are up to date with the standard. Now we'll be getting into characteristics of unsafe structures, and unsafe structures often exhibit characteristics such as inadequate fire resistance, poor maintenance, and non-compliance with current codes. These buildings pose significant risks, including rapid fire spread and structural collapse. Regular inspections and code enforcement help identify and address these issues. Now I'll be getting into the building construction types and hazards, and in Slippery Rock, buildings constructed with lightweight materials pose the biggest risk for potential hazard and conflagration. These materials can fall quickly under fire conditions, leading to rapid fire progression and collapse. Ensuring these buildings meet the fire safety standards, it is a crucial part for public safety. Now I'll be getting into the plans, review, and structural control for safety improvement. And plans, review, and structural control are a very central part of improving the safety of unsafe structures. And by thoroughly reviewing building plans, inspectors can ensure compliance with fire safety codes before construction begins. Structural control involves regular maintenance and upgrades to existing buildings and ensures they remain safe over time. So finally, I'll be getting into my conclusion, which essentially we dived into throughout this speech, which was the education, enforcement, and engineering, which are the cornerstone for maintaining a fire safety in our jurisdiction. And by enforcing these codes and applying them to new and existing standards, utilizing fire-resistant materials, and conducting thorough inspections, we can mitigate fire risks and protect our community. And That's all I have, and I just want to say thank you for your time, and have a good day. Bye.